What's going on, guys? You're checking out QGinHQ. I am your host, Chris, and in today's video we have it on my good friend Dan's house because he took his PC gaming setup and he completely redid it. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I hope you guys enjoy it. Obviously, let us know down below in the comments if you did like it. Let Dan know if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Hopefully, it's a thumbs up because if you give it a thumbs down, I'm pretty sure an animal dies somewhere. And you know what? It's a really cute animal too, and that's not on me. That's on you. So, let's get into it. What's going on, guys? This is my boy Dan A, aka DirtNasty, and today we're going to be checking out his gaming PC setup. What's going on, Dan?
What's up? Giving a shout out to everybody at the QGin headquarters. This is my gaming setup. Today I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on what goes into it. This is where I watch my anime, play my games, beat my meat, whatever I do, it goes on in this station. Alright, so first I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the screens, because obviously if you're a gamer or you watch Pornhub, this is the most important part of any system. So here I have my gaming monitor. It's an Asus 144Hz, 1 millisecond response time monitor. This is great for games. There's no lag. The picture is absolutely beautiful. To the left we have another Asus. This is more for just streaming, whether you want Spotify, YouTube, little music. You want to check the web for a guide on a game. This is just a basic Asus monitor. I think it's 60 Hz. You don't really need anything else. You're not gaming. Up above we have the TV, if you want to sit on the couch, watch anime, put on a movie. This is just a basic LG, I believe it's a 40-inch LED TV. It's just great for your watching privileges when you're sitting on the couch at night, when you have a girl over and you want to Netflix and chill, that's what you're using. Alright, I told you guys a little bit about the screens. Now let's get to what powers the screens. This is my gaming rig. It's a Define R5 windowed case from Fractal Design. Inside the case for a graphics card, we have the brand new GTX Asus Strix 1070 RGB. What's cool about this card is it's completely customizable. You can change all the colors on it. There's different effects as far as music pulsing, regular pulsing. You can have it change alternate colors. It's an absolute amazing card. It looks great inside the case, and you can make it match everything from your mouse to your keyboard to your backlights. We have a 1050 watt power supply on the bottom. Up on top for the motherboard, we have an ROG Maximus motherboard. Inside of that is an i5, and that is cooled by an H100i Corsair water pump that we have up on top. This system stays really cool. I play Overwatch on all max settings, and this thing never gets over 60 degrees Celsius. Alright guys, we wanted to give you an idea just how powerful this new 1070 card is. So we threw on everybody's new favorite game. Of course it's Overwatch. We went into the settings, we made sure we're at 1920 by 1080 on my 144Hz monitor, which it is set. We were on ultra graphics and we wanted to make sure that was the max, but when we checked it wasn't. Apparently Blizzard added a new setting called Epic, so of course we threw that on there. We're going to escape out of here so you can see the game running, and we're still getting great numbers. This is the highest graphical setting for the game. The graphics card's churning out about 90 to 100 FPS depending on how much stuff's in the screen. The computer's still running extremely cool at 64, 65 degrees Celsius, and the game just looks amazing. And now we're gonna talk headsets. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel a hit with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Alright, so these are my headphones. These are Sony Extra Bass headphones. They're Bluetooth. These are the gray colored ones. The special thing about the gray colored ones is they're only produced in Japan. My girlfriend was awesome. She ordered these for me. They took a couple of weeks to ship, but I think they are the best color. They also come in red, black, and I believe blue, but the gray just has a great look. It goes with the stainless steel band up top. They're extremely cushioned. They fit great in your ears. The battery time on them is phenomenal. I use these when I want to just sit, listen to music, talk on the phone while I game. They're Bluetooth, no cords in the way. They're absolutely great. You can see the bolstered cushions on the inside. You have your volume controls. You have your call switch. You have your bass boost button. Your charging. You have an input. They're just great headphones. When I'm gaming with my friends that I don't have, if you'd like to be my friend, you can friends request me on Overwatch. It's DirtNasty, DirtNasty. We can play together. If you stink, don't request me. I don't play with losers. Get on the payload! Get on the payload! Get on the payload! Anyway, these are the headphones I talk to people on. These are the HyperX Clouds. They're extremely comfortable. They have leather bound wraps for your ears. The top is also leather covered so it doesn't hurt your head if you're bald, which I'm not. I have great hair. I love these headphones. The sound is great. They have a braided cord on them. That's the only downside of them, is they're not wireless, but you don't have to charge them. The cord is long enough. I think it has great sound quality. One thing I like is if you're not talking to your friends and you don't want this annoying little mouthpiece on them to talk, you can simply remove it. Now they're just standard headphones. You don't have this thing in your way. You're not getting food on it while you're eating. It's not in your mouth. I don't know why it would be in your mouth anyway. Don't chew on these. They're not eatable. Anyway, these are my HyperX Clouds. They're great. I love them. I believe they're like $70 on Amazon. They're actually ranked one of the best headsets for the year as far as bang for the buck. If you want a great pair of headphones that just sounds great, these are the ones to get. And I don't have anything on my head and I just want to use some speakers, drown out people in the house or just annoy the neighbors. These are my clip speakers. They're great, they sound amazing, they're extremely loud, there's no distortion, the bass sounds great. Chris actually had a pair of these on his gaming setup. He came over to my house and told me my speakers sounded like tin cans, which they did. So I went to the store and copped these. I want to say they're around $150. They're absolutely amazing speakers. I would recommend them for any gaming setup. Alright, so down here, this is my Warrior, my Excalibur, my Ryuko Scissor Blade. This is my Battler. This is my brand new keyboard. It is the Corsair Gaming Strafe RGB. It is an absolute amazing keyboard. It's actually one of the first keyboards, if not the first, I'm not 100% sure on that, with the new Cherry MX silent switches. These make no noise. They are much quieter than the blues, the browns, and the reds, which I absolutely love. Comes with a nice rest here for your wrist, which is optional. You can remove it, which is a nice option. I like that when it lights up, there's no giant Corsair logos lit up. They keep their logos very minimized. It says Corsair here in a little chrome letter, and there's actually a logo up here you can't see right now, but that will light up if you choose to have it lit up. You can choose to not have it light up, which is a nice option. You have a dimmer switch here. You can choose to turn the keyboard off, or you can have 3 different brightnesses, which is really cool. There's a ton of modes for this keyboard to light it up. Right now I just have it on a wave effect to match the rest of my LEDs. You could choose from rainbows, waves, pulsing. You can actually even go online to Corsair's website and download profiles that people came up with to totally pimp out your keyboard. You can have Overwatch themes that light up to the characters. You can have Tetris. This thing is an absolute monster and is definitely a conversation piece when people come into your room. This is the Robin to my Batman. This is my mouse, the Myonix Caster. I just picked this up a few days ago. It's completely RGB. You can change the colors of the logo and the scroll wheel. I believe you can change them to separate colors. There's a lot of color variations you could choose from, as well as modes like pulsing, static. There's a few more, I'm not too sure. I haven't got to explore all of the modes yet. It has a single button up top. That's to change the DPI. You can choose 3 different settings, whether you want to move real quick on an FPS or something slower on a different game. It's really nice to change on the fly. On the side, you have 2 more clicks for your hotkey buttons. Underneath the side clicks are a rubberized grip, which is really nice. I happen to like that. Not a lot of mouse on the market have that. It has your standard left and right click. It's got a really nice feel to it. It doesn't feel too heavy, doesn't feel too light. You have a braided line here, which I like, doesn't get tangled. And the mouse itself just has a really great feel. Your hand sits really good in it, and I have to say, it's definitely gonna be my daily driver. When I'm keeping track of time and I want to have a watch on me, this is my Huawei smartwatch. I absolutely love this smartwatch. I think it's really classy looking. It has a circle face as opposed to the iWatch, which is square. Not too much of a fan of Apple's design on that. I like the more circular, classy looking, elegant watch. You can add faces onto this, download them from the App Store if you want analog, if you want digital. The bands are quick swappable. It's sapphire crystal. The battery life lasts about 2 days on a full charge using it with your phone. Obviously, you're gonna pair it so you can get text messages, phone calls, emails, updates. It's a really, really, really great watch. Can't recommend it enough. Presenting my Huawei smartwatch is my Huawei Nexus 6P. This is a 5.7-inch phone. Oh, we have a text message on it. You can see that screen clarity. Apparently it's my mother and she's on live. Thanks, Mom. It's good to know you're on live. It's a 5.7-inch screen, like I said. It's an AMOLED screen. It's a great phone. The quality's amazing on it. Google actually had Huawei make this phone for them. I absolutely love it. I've dropped it a million times. The screen hasn't broke. I think it's great build quality. It's an awesome phone. The price point is right. Fully customizable, of course, because you have the Android phone. It's actually running Android N. It's one of the first phones to get Android N, which is awesome. And of course, because it's Google, you can completely customize it. You can download icon packs. You can get whatever you want on it, which is absolutely great. Everything on the whole build is stationed on this real wood desk. It's just a basic huge desk. I wanted as much surface area as possible to put the dual monitor mount on. It's actually clipped to the back. I'm able to keep my gaming rig up on the desk, which I like. Keeps it out of dust and off of the floor. People aren't gonna kick it. Plus it has the windowed side panel, so when you sit, it just looks awesome to peek into my case and look at all the money I blew for no reason. I can keep my headphones on the desk, my phone. It's great because the keyboard actually has a USB on the back, which I can actually plug in and charge my phone, so my phone can stay on the desk with me. The desk has an LED strip that is interchangeable on the back with other LED strips, so you can add on to it if you have a bigger desk than this. You can also change the colors of the back of the LED strip, which is awesome. You can change it to different modes so they will rotate or pulse in between colors. It just adds that little bit something extra to the setup and makes it look unique when people walk into your room. I showed you everything today. I went over my case, I went over my screens, the 644 Hz Asus monitor, my brand new keyboard, my brand new mouse, but I left one surprise for the end. I know, how could it be better than this? But it is. This piece of wood is by far the most amazing product I have ever bought in my life. You want to talk build quality? You ain't breaking this thing. You can use it as a table. You can put assortments of food on it. Look at this. It's bigger than my keyboard. We're talking 3-course meals and a drink. Your brother comes in while you're in Overwatch and you're in the overtime, you smack him in the face with this thing, all right? Don't forget to, there he is right now! See, this is exactly why I'm saying you need this in your build setup. Don't forget to subscribe, go to your local lumber yard, pick one of these up today. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Showed you my whole setup, showed you my phone, my watch, my headset, what's in my beast of a rig, my screens. I'm gonna go now. I have to go to the store and actually get a cover for this wire because it's driving me crazy. I have OCD when it comes to wire management, cable management, keeping your whole setup clean, crisp, and nice looking, and this just looks like absolute crap. So we're gonna fix that. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go out and get that piece of wood. Highly recommend that, and we'll see you soon on our next review.